Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. In a new preview for Season 14, Episode 6 of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, which is set to air Tuesday, January 7, Kyle Richards and Dorit Kemsley get into it about none other than Paul PK Kemsley. The drama this time, Kyle's been texting PK. And while they're friends, he also happens to be her former bestie's estranged husband, a title that the rest of the wives think takes precedence. So Kyle explains to Dorit, regardless of our situation, and I do feel like we've made a lot of progress. If I ever thought in the past that it bothered you ever that PK and I sent memes, I would never have done that. Listen to me, Kyle continues as her and Dorit's fellow cast members surround them and listen in. If that bothers you, even the memes, I don't mean to do that. In a confessional, she sings a slightly different tune. Where did this come from? We'd already made up and I felt really good about our friendship, she vents. And now she has to go dig this up so she can have something. Are you kidding me, Dorit? Ultimately, Kyle concludes, honestly, I'm going to be really honest. PK's been a better friend to me than she has lately. Back at the table in the RHOBH preview, Dorit says her piece. It's not the texting. It's that you don't actually tell me. It's not cool. And it hurts me, she says. Even if you and I were in a bad place, just the fact that you would text him, feel comfortable to text him. Kyle's response, she expected that people would text her at Mauricio Umansky when they split. But I don't know if I feel comfortable to send Ma a text and not you, replies Dorit. Eventually, Kyle decides she's had enough and notes multiple times that she's done talking. I am done doing this with you, she adds. I'm trying to fix it with you. You've been so bitter. As they continue to go at it, their voices get louder. Bitter, says Dorit. I'm asking you, do not speak where your veins are popping out of your forehead. I've apologized and I said to you I will not talk to him again. What more do you want from me? Kyle replies. As it appears, the rest of the housewives are taking Dorit's side in this particular argument. When I heard it, I definitely was like, oh says Bozoma St. John. That's the breaking of the girl code. But she always laughed about it before. We always laughed about it, replies Kyle. Garcelbova, for her part, has an important question to ask. Would you have a problem if your man was texting your friend and you're getting a divorce? She asks the ladies, who reply that yes, they would. If I found out that my friend is communicating with my ex, I'm calling that friend and saying, what are you doing? Because this is not oak behavior. Sutton Strack explains in a confessional. Kyle Richards, a central figure on Bravo's The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, has long been known for her candor and her ability to spark drama with a single well-placed comment. But in a recent explosive fight with castmate Dorit Kemsley, Kyle made what she called an honest declaration about Dorit's husband, Paul PK Kemsley, that sent shockwaves through their group and social media. The scene unfolded during a luxurious yet tension-filled group dinner in Malibu, one of the last stops in a season rife with drama, secrets, and shifting alliances. With the Pacific Ocean as a serene backdrop, the dinner started innocently enough, with light-hearted banter and a toast to friendship. But as is often the case with this group of women, the mood quickly turned sour. For weeks, tensions between Kyle and Dorit had been simmering beneath the surface. Rumors about Dorit's personal life, specifically whispers of marital trouble between her and PK, had become a recurring topic of conversation among the cast. While Dorit repeatedly dismissed the rumors as baseless, Kyle seemed less convinced. Look, I'm not trying to stir the pot, Kyle said during a confessional earlier in the episode. But there's been too much smoke for there not to be some kind of fire. Adding fuel to the fire, Dorit's newfound closeness with another cast member, Garcelbova, had raised eyebrows. Historically, Kyle and Dorit's friendship had been one of the show's most enduring, albeit tumultuous, relationships. However, this season, cracks in their bond had become increasingly evident. As the group passed plates of seafood and sipped expensive wine, Erika Jayne, never one to shy away from drama, casually brought up PK's recent business ventures, questioning how he balanced his professional life with the couple's family obligations. He's always so busy, Erika quipped. How does he even have time for you and the kids, Dorit? Dorit's face tightened. PK and I have an understanding, she replied coolly. He's a wonderful husband and father. We're stronger than ever. But Kyle couldn't hold back. Are you though? She interjected, a tone both curious and confrontational. The table fell silent. Even Lisa Rinna, usually quick to chime in, looked taken aback. I'm just saying, Kyle continued. From the outside, it doesn't always seem that way. And PK, she paused, choosing her words carefully. Let's just say he has a way of making things about himself. Dorit's voice quivered with a mix of anger and disbelief. What exactly are you implying, Kyle? Kyle leaned forward, her eyes locked on Dorit's. I'm implying that PK isn't as supportive as you make him out to be. And honestly, Dorit, it's starting to look like you're the one holding everything together while he enjoys the spotlight. The declaration hung in the air like a thundercloud. Dorit's face flushed, her composed demeanor stiffening. That's a cruel and unfair thing to say, Kyle. You don't know the first thing about our marriage. Maybe not everything, Kyle admitted, but I do know what I see, and what I see is a woman who deserves more credit for all she does. Dorit's fury erupted. You're unbelievable. For someone who claims to care about our friendship, you have a funny way of showing it. PK has been nothing but good to me and our family. How dare you question his character? Kyle didn't back down. I'm not questioning his character, Dorit. I'm questioning whether he truly appreciates everything you do. You're always so quick to defend him, but when was the last time he defended you? The other women at the table exchanged uneasy glances, clearly uncomfortable with the escalating argument. Sutton Strack attempted to diffuse the tension, but her efforts were futile. Ladies, let's not do this here, Sutton pleaded. We're supposed to be celebrating, not tearing each other apart. But neither Kyle nor Dorit was willing to let the matter drop. The fight ended with Dorit storming away from the table, tears streaming down her face, while PK, who had arrived midway through the dinner, tried to console her. Kyle remained seated, her expression a mix of frustration and resolve. In the episodes that followed, the fallout from the fight became a central storyline. Dorit accused Kyle of overstepping and damaging their friendship, while Kyle defended her comments as coming from a place of concern. Sometimes being a good friend means saying the hard things, Kyle said in a confessional. I'd rather risk our friendship than watch Dorit continue to put on a brave face while struggling behind the scenes. Meanwhile, the other cast members took sides, with Erica and Lisa leaning toward Kyle's perspective, while Garcelle and Crystal Minkoff sided with Dorit. The episode sparked a firestorm on social media, with fans divided over Kyle's comments. Some praised her for being honest and calling out what they saw as an imbalance in Dorit and PK's relationship. Others criticized her for airing such sensitive opinions publicly, arguing that it was a betrayal of her friendship with Dorit. Kyle was out of line, one fan tweeted. She had no right to comment on Dorit's marriage. That's a low blow even for her. Another wrote, finally someone said it. PK is always in the mix but never seems to have Dorit's back the way she has his. As the season final approached, both women faced mounting pressure to reconcile. In a teaser for the reunion episode, host Andy Cohen is seen pressing Kyle and Dorit to address the fight and its aftermath. Do you regret what you said about PK? Andy asks Kyle, to which she replies, I regret the way it came out, but not the sentiment behind it. For her part, Dorit remains steadfast in her defense of her marriage. PK and I are stronger than people give us credit for, she says during the reunion. I'm not going to let anyone, not even Kyle, tear us down. Whether the two can repair their fractured friendship remains to be seen. But one thing is certain. Kyle's honest declaration about PK has left an indelible mark on the season, ensuring that the drama and the conversation will continue long after the cameras stop rolling.